We'll be starting the masterclass shortly, but before that, we will give you an introduction. I'm sure many of us over here are not aware of World Academy, so there will be a small introduction about us. And then we will invite our trainer, Mr. Rizwan. He will be carrying out with the topic of discussion of today. So would like to know, Mr. Nazmul, is Mr. Rizwan here as of yet?
He will be joining very soon.
Okay, so how about I start and we'll let him join, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Right. So we have 42 people. Thank you. Thank you for joining and making some time out in this busy schedule. We are World Academy for Research and Development, and we are a UK-based organization. I'm sure there are other participants who are aware of us. They're already doing our courses. But then again, for those who have not known us, for them, we are giving the introduction. So we are a UK-based organization, and currently we are operating in more than 64 countries, and the number is actually increasing. There's a lot of operations going on globally, and we are trying to make it more viable and accessible regarding the professional programs that we are offering. And this is a masterclass that we are offering to everyone globally. It's free. It's only focused on knowledge-based, which is much more like sharing knowledge with every one of you. So we have selected a topic accordingly that would definitely help you in project management as well. So World Academy is an ISO certified company. We have 4 different ISO certifications. And to give you a glimpse idea of what ISO certifications are that we have, the first one is 21001, which is the management system for educational organization. The second is the 17024, which is the general requirements for bodies operating certification of persons. The third is the 30,414, which is the HRM, Guidelines for Internals and External Human Capital Reporting. And the fourth is the 40,180. It is about the information technology, where we have to provide quality for learning, education, and training. So just to give you an idea of how we are affiliated globally with other different institutions. As I've said before, that we are operating in more than 60 countries, that is 64 at the moment, and it's increasing. We are also a very proud member of American Accreditation Association, and an approved center by Cambridge Academy of Professionals UK. Cambridge Academy of Professionals UK is a very popular UK-based institution that provides accreditations regarding courses. Similar to that, we have the Profqual UK. We are also an approved center by Profqual and an approved center by Board of HR Certifications UK. To pinpoint over here is that we are a very proud provider of HRCI, SHRM, and ATD. These are all US-based organizations. And I'm sure those who are a bit aware of the human resource practices globally, they are known to these names, and we are the approved provider of them. A couple of our programs are also academically aligned with SHRM. We are an accredited institute by the International Professional Accreditation Council, Singapore, and a member of CPD Certification Service UK, and currently partnering with Singapore Training and Development Association. In short, it is STADA, and Institute of KPI Specialist, and Academy of Business, English, and Communication. Just to give you what we have in this upcoming month, as we are providing live sessions every month. We have batches. We do conduct our classes through Zoom. So just to give you an idea what we have in the month of March. So there is the Certified Financial Reporting Specialist that is going to start on the 14th of March. If anybody is interested, I'm sure most of us over here is related to project management. But if you have any colleagues who is related to finance, you can share these information with them. And it's going to start on the 14th. The classes will be on Fridays. Then we also have the Certified Project Management Specialist, which you guys can apply as well. It is very much related to the topic that we are having today. And it will start on the 15th of March. And the classes will be on Saturdays. If I put the GMT time up, it's going to be from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. GMT. There will be in total 10 sessions within the span of 4 months. That's how we are going to complete the Certified Project Management Specialist. So similarly, we are having this format of taking the masterclass. We're going to have the same format for the live sessions. Then we have the Certified Result-Based Monitoring and Evaluation Specialists. In short, we call it CRMES. It will start on the 16th of March. That's Sunday. There will be total 8 sessions in a span of 4 months. We also have the Certified Finance and Accounting Professional, which will start on 8th of March. That's Saturday, for 10 sessions in a span of 4 months. Now, the upcoming sessions in the month of April, I believe we should share it as well. We have the Certified KPI Specialist. Anyone who wants to show interest in this field can also join. Then we have the Diploma in Procurement and Supply Chain Management on the 19th of April. The classes are going to be on Saturdays. There will be in total 16 classes in a span of 6 months. So this is a diploma program. That's why the duration is a bit longer than the certified programs. We have the Certified Internal Auditor, which will start on the 20th of April. That's a 4-month program. And there's another program called the Professional Certificate in HR Operations, which will start on the 25th of April. It's on Fridays, and total 12 sessions in a month in a span of 4 months. So I think I'm done in this part. I would like to ask Mr. Nazmul if Mr. Rizwan is here.
He's about to join.
Okay, so I would like to ask if anybody has a little bit of questions I can take. In the meantime, our trainer would be joining. Can you raise your hand? Or you can ask your questions in the chat box. That's absolutely okay. I can be replying to that.
Good morning, Tohi.
Good morning, sir.
What's the cost for the project management specialist 4-month course? Any cost attached?
Okay. Mr. Nazmul, could you please write the fee for the CPMS program in the chat box? It's going to be helpful for everyone as well.
Yeah, sure.
Great. Any other questions?
Yeah, I got one more question.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Tohi, I completed the master's program award. Is there anything coming off for the PhD?
I'm sorry, could you come again? You completed the master's program from World Academy?
Yes.
Okay,
This
great.
robot physics.
Okay, Okay.
Yeah, I did it. But I want to do a PhD. Is that PhD come up?
Yes, we have the opportunity to do PhD as well. That's a DBA, doctorate in business administration. You can actually look into that part.
Yes.
I believe as you have already done a master's program, I think you're connected with Mr. Nafis.
Yes.
Yeah, just text him. I think he's going to assist you through. Thank you.
Hello, Rohit. I already joined. Thank you.
Hi, Rizwan sir. How are you? Good day.
Yeah, I'm fine. How are you? So sorry, I'm on the way. So it's a huge traffic, but yeah, somehow I managed to join. No problem.
All right. All right, sir. I'm not going to take much time.
Yeah, no
I was
problem. You
actually
continue.
asking some questions because we were about to start. So I'll stop my screen share. And yes, you can start sharing your screen and proceed with the masterclass. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's my pleasure. So as it is a masterclass, so I'm glad to be with you. So hello, my dear friends. How are you? I see a huge crowd here.
Morning.
Yeah. So, yes, my dear friends. So you are huge in number. So I see, including me, the 64. So I'm very glad to hear. Just in short, I try to introduce myself. So my name is Mohammad Rizwanul Haq Khan. I'm a certified project management professional. I have been working with NGOs at home and abroad for last 20 years. Recently, I have been working in Bangladesh with Bangladesh government, supporting them with a project, several projects with Ministry of Women and Children Affairs. So apart from that, I study anthropology, which is very much research. M&E monitoring research is one of my passions. And I also love implementing project as a project manager. So yeah, in a nutshell, this is the things. And apart from this, I studied law, governance and public policy, anthropology, public health, and of course, project management. So, and I'm sure you have a very veteran, huge, healthy background, and you already a professional and have been working in your own area with a very prestigious career. And you already know what is project management and you are expert of this. And today we would like to expert some of the things of navigating, M&E, log frame for project and project management. So far I understand. So if you allow me, can I ask you a question, my dear friends? If you allow me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go on.
So yeah. So
Please go
today,
ahead.
what about the topic? So is that I can see navigating project challenges by mastering logical framework. So what about the things exactly before logical framework? So main thing is the logical framework, and logical framework. Before we go into the logical framework, I would like to ask you why logical framework? Why we need logical framework? And we understand very well that logical framework is a mirror of a project management. It will navigate all the challenges, all the barrier of the project management. So logical framework, such a tools, it is a medicine, it is an antibiotic of a project. But why logical framework? Why we people are such a veteran expert, we would like to learn, we would like to discuss about logical framework. Why? For what? Who inspired us? What do you think?
Well, the logical framework of the project is important, Mr. Khan, because it keep it in check.
Yes.
Keep
Go
it in
ahead.
check. Keep it in check of the entire project activity, so that you won't go out of bound. It keep you focused on the specific objective of the project, so that you make sure that you stay within the frame of the scope of the project.
Excellent. Anybody else would like to have more than one opinion, as if we can understand your expertise views? So please go ahead. Somebody else, my dear friends, who would like to share your opinion next? I'm also going through some of the, chat. Yes, anybody else would like to share something? So, my dear friends, if I ask you, who are you? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, the term navigate project generally refers effectively managing and steering a project through its life cycle, addressing challenges, successful completion. The if I learn this project, understanding project goals, planning, like monitoring and controlling it, resolving issues there as they arise, changes.
Excellent, my dear friend, Thanma Chakraborty. So, my dear friend, if I ask you an open questions to all of you, who are you? What will be your answer in short? Who are you? Somebody will have different answer with their profession, name, and others, isn't it? Yeah. So ask me, my dear friend, some of you ask me, who are you? Ask me, I will answer you.
Who are you, Mr. Khan?
I'm a project manager. So now I'm going to open my camera for a while. So can you see, my dear friend, can you see me?
Yes, I see you.
I have a beautiful face. Today is too hot in Dhaka city. I have been traveling. So suddenly my car's AC stopped working. I had been traveling for more than last 2 hours in this hot. So my dear friend, I'm wearing a glasses. Can you see?
Yes.
How does it look like? I look like fine. Yeah. So my dear friend, this is a lens. This is the lens of a project manager. So this is Rizwan, and this is the lens of a project manager. So whatever I will see now, I will see with the lens of project manager. A project manager. Why? Why did I claim this that I'm a project manager, my dear friend? So because everything is project in this world. Now let's discuss what is project. Project is a temporary endeavor undertaken to create unique product, service, or result. It has initiating, it has planning, it has execution, it has closing, and monitoring and evaluation, or monitoring and controlling the cross-cutting, that it is reflected into initiating, into planning, into execution, into closing. Isn't it, my dear friend? Okay, let's see. So this is a class, two and a half hours or 2 hours class. It's a project. You initiated, World Academy initiated, and then the community. Yes, Sudarshan. So initiated, and they requested me to conduct. That means they planned, they booked my schedule, we planned, and now we are executing. We monitored my internet, car, and that's why I also requested them to reschedule it for half an hour, because I'm on the street. So we monitored, and that's how finally I managed, because you people are struggling, and that's why you already joined. For your honor, I also joined, because we monitored, and finally we'll close it. So this is, if it is project, so everybody is a project manager, my dear friend. Cooking rice for some people is a project. Cooking dinner for special friends is a project. You joined here is a project. Somebody was talking that I would like to do PhD. It's a project. You initiated, just you plan, you execute, you monitor, you close. Isn't it, my dear friend? And Tohit was saying that yes, you can pursue PhD, blah blah blah. So logical framework, and then masterclass on navigating project challenges by mastering logical framework. You said here, project challenges. Project challenges. So logical framework is an antibiotic what will reduce your challenges from your body. And this is the project. Isn't it, my dear friend? So let's have a project can create what? So project is a temporary endeavor undertaken to create unique product, service, or result. So unique product, so it has unique performance, so it has unique result, So unique combination, more product or service or result can be. So it is from, as I'm a certified project management professional, most of the slides and content I borrowed from Project Management Body of Knowledge, 6th edition and 7th edition. So yes, so temporary endeavor, it has start and end, and it drives changes, and project enable business value creation, quantifiable benefit, tangible, intangible, blah, blah, blah. Let's have a quick break, 1 minute working break. That's a yes, this is the project management. And now if I ask you, who are you? What will be your answer? My dear friend,
As like
you
project
agree with
manager.
me that you are a project manager or you are something, blah, 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 blah.
I'm a CEO.
Yeah, CEO, but you manage project, program, or operations, isn't it?
Yes. I manage activities
Yes.
within
Yeah, so all are
my
project.
organization.
So you can say we are project manager.
I'm
Yeah.
a construction project manager.
Yes. So my dear friend, how this logical framework will navigate the challenges of project? And that's why we need to know project, and that's why we discuss the very primary and fundamental things of a project and project management. And what is the project management? Project management is application of tools and techniques, how to implement project effectively and efficiently. Isn't it, my dear friends? Nothing more than this. This is project management, no? And project is a temporary endeavor undertaken to create unique product, service, and result. So, log frame. So, log frame is a mirror of a project. If you look into the mirror, you can see everything. And whenever you will see, you look into the log frame, you can see everything of a project. Isn't it?
Yes.
Can't you believe this? Yeah, because
Yes.
yes. So what is this log frame? Can I request one of you to help me, volunteer me to read it out? My friend, read it out, this slide.
Okay.
You will enjoy it.
All right. Okay.
Thank you.
Log frame. The logical framework is a tool to help strengthen project design, implementation, and evaluation. This means that we use it through the project cycle. A log frame is another name for logical framework, a planning tool consisting of a matrix which provides an overview of a project's goal, activities, and anticipated results. It provides a structure to help specify the components of a project and its activities for relating them to one another. Log
Yes.
frame is a simple tool which helps: 1. Organize our thinking. 2. Relate activities and investment to expected result. 3. Set performance indicators. 4. Allocate responsibilities. Communicate information on the project concisely and unanimously.
Yes. So unambiguously, so my dear friend, log frame not only will help you implementation of your project, but also it will design your project. And log frame is the main source also to design your implementation management plan as well as monitoring management plan, M&E management plan, M&E plan for your project. So now we are very clear how the log frame will navigate the challenges of project management, isn't it, my dear friends? What is the project management? Application of tools and techniques of your project to implement your project successfully, effectively, and efficiently. Application of all tools and techniques to implement the project successfully, effectively, and efficiently. If it is, so how log frame will help you organize your thinking. It will help you to prepare your M&E framework. It is a mirror. You can see everything. How every single things of a project, objectives, goal, activities, output, outcome, how does they will frame, and what is the risk you have in your log frame, then you can mitigate all the things, and it will also help you to mitigate the risk and assumption that is vested into your schedule, into your budget, into your quality or stakeholder management and everything. Isn't it, my dear friends? So that's why, my dear friend, during project management, I love the log frame most. So there are some advantages of log frame to navigate the challenges of project management. So it brings together in one place a statement of all key components of the project or program. Having all key components project or program in a systematic, concise, and coherent way to help us clearly and demonstrate the logic of how projects and programs are expected to work. It can also help us separate the various levels in the hierarchy of the objectives. So one by one, and consequently ensure the input and outputs are not confused, my dear friend. Input and output should not be confused anywhere with each other or with objectives. It can be particularly helpful when there is a change of staff, my dear friend. Whenever a new staff or new colleague joined my team, first of all, I handed him or her over that I hand out him or her the project proposal. And then I say, if you do not have much time to read out the project proposal, to go through the project, please go through the logical framework first and then go to the project proposal. Yeah, somebody has some text here. Yes, thank you very much. So I got all of your text and three name. Yeah, thank you very much, my dear friend. I got all of your identity. Yeah. So it meets the requirement of good project design, my dear friend, and enable possible responses to past weakness in any design. So if there are any loopholes, it can help ensure that fundamental questions are asked and weaknesses are addressed in order to provide decision makers with better and more relevant information. It can also guide us in a systematically and logically analyze the interrelated key elements which constitute a well-designed project, my dear friend. From the very beginning, project designing log frame is helping us. So this approach can help us improve planning by highlight linkage between project elements and important external factors. It is easy to learn and use. Log frame is easy to learn and use also. Effective training is basics of the log frame approach can be given in a few days. Yes, my dear friend. Let's see. So, my dear friend, before go to log frame, so what is result? Who can volunteer? What is result? What is your understanding about results? Anybody would like to give us some heads up? My dear friends? Anybody would like to say something about?
Well, result is the achievement. What the project achieved. Those specific objectives, when they are met, then those are results.
Excellent, excellent. Let's see what we have. Yeah. So, my dear friend, can I request one of you to read it out, my dear friend? Anybody would like to volunteer? My dear friend, please take me as one of your friends. So I'm not your teacher, I'm not your trainer, even I'm not a facilitator. So I am just one of your friends. So I am joining from Bangladesh. You are joining from different parts of the world. So we are friends. Yeah, go ahead, my dear friends.
Can I read?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, hello, go ahead, my dear friend.
Project results are the changes or effects expected to take place after implementing the project. The results are generally positive improvements to the lives of the beneficiaries. Outputs, outcomes, impact.
Excellent, excellent. So, my dear friend, so project results are the changes or effects expected to take place after implementation, usually the positive result. So and now what is the output, outcome, and impact? So what is your understanding, my dear friends? What about outputs? What about outcomes? What about impact? What do you think? Any ideas? So all are results. So
Repeat the
go ahead.
question again.
I mean, what is your understanding about outputs, outcome, and impact? What do you think? What is outcome? What is output? What is outcome? What is impact? Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
The impact is what the project outcome is proposed, the change proposed in the lives of the whole and the customer and the life of the projects.
Yeah, excellent.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So my dear friend, these three are results. Output is the immediate results. Outcome is a bit longer term results. Or might sometimes we get earlier. Impact is the long term result that has the national alignment. So let me share you some example. So for example, let's have a project. The project is that primary education improvement project. So what is the output? For example, primary education improvement for 10 villages or 10 sub-districts. So immediate output is the immediate result is that establish some primary school center. So some centers where primary education will be given. Some awareness and other activity is the immediate results. So that is output. And what can be the outcome? For example, teaching learning process is started, teacher deployed, teachers training completed, community is aware, they're sending their children to the school, and enrollment is completed. So these are some outcome. Teaching learning process is started. And what is the impact? Impact is that literacy rate increase. You can compare with the national data or regional data. So high school enrollment increased. So now children are coming to school happily. So these are some, we can call it impact. So output, outcome, and impact we can measure in that way. So that is very important for our logical framework. So there are some steps of logical frameworks, my dear friends, the layout. So goal, purpose, output, activities, outcome, impact, here is the summary, indicators, verification, and assumption. Maybe we have some other format. So narrative summary, objectively verified indicator, means of verifications, and important assumptions. My dear friend, let's see. So goal. Where can you find your goal for your logical framework? That is from project objective, project goal, project proposal. So it's the integral part. Logical framework is not a standalone document. It's the integral part of your project proposal, my dear friend. It is nothing else. So without having project proposal, you cannot go through the logical framework. Isn't it, my dear friend? So this is something like this. So, and then, yeah, go ahead. Would you like to ask any questions, my dear friend? Did you say something?
Go ahead, sir. It's clear.
Okay.
Yes, go ahead.
So,
okay.
So goal, purpose, output, activities, whatever you would like to get, you have to get from your project proposal. If our time allow, so we may go through a project proposal and a logical framework, that is how it is designed in the project proposal. Let's see if it is possible. So let's visit a logical framework of a complex project. So would you like to visit a project proposal of a complex project, or you would like to visit a project logical framework, or we would like to go through and later on we will visit? What do you think? My dear friends, what do you think? Okay, let's
I
have
think
a
later on we can visit.
okay. So there are some steps that step 1, step 2, we already discussed some of the things. So we have to define the goal. It is part of your project proposal. Define purpose, part of project proposal. And we would like to design now the logical framework. Step 1, how to define goal. So this is higher order objectives. What is goal of your project? So sometimes it is combination with others. So program goal, increasing farm family income. There are some real example. For example, a goal of a project, increasing farm family income. The family work on a farm, their income will be increased. This is the goal of a project or a program. So purpose, increasing farm production. So if we can increase the production of the farm, automatically the income of the family will increase who works on a farm. So step 2, why the project? Define the purpose. Why the project? How the things change as a result of project output. Describe a change in the behavior of a project beneficiaries. Only one purpose, so that maybe even you can put a one purpose. And then output, so new production. So new production methods used or new system implemented. You can introduce this as a product as output, that this is output we introduce. The purpose, then say the output provide a new skills, and you will put the input and output will be the new skill. And what will be that? The seed tools as a output. So, and producing output cannot ensure achieving the impact. This is one of the main things, my dear friend. Maybe you producing many output, it doesn't have the guarantee it will produce the impact. So my dear friend, these are some ideas, project. So I put it here as if we don't have need to waste time. These are some projects. So I will request you to think about some of your project that you can create project and by yourself. So, and then steps. So project deliverables describe in the tour. So sometimes project deliverable will be described in your tour. You will have a tour, it will describe you. So this is one of the things, it will help you. And now step 4, define some activities. Hey, the যাচ্ছেন না কেন আপনি? So how the project will carry out the project. And generally 3 to 7 activities in each output. How you will define, we will go through our logical framework of a set project, then it will be clear. Strategy for each activity. So under it is also called work breakdown structure, my dear friend. For example, so wedding of my sister. So it's a project. So let's divide this project with different, huge chunk of activity. Say guest management, say shopping for groom, shopping for bride, vehicle management, and food management. Come to the shopping of bride. So wedding day shopping, or we can say clothes shopping, ornament shopping, and other shopping. In the ornament shopping, let's divide it wedding day ornaments, and turmeric day ornament, and reception day ornament. And for clothes shopping, wedding day, clothes, reception days, clothes, and other clothes. This is how you are break down your big chunks work into smaller chunk. So activities to be included into the logical framework that is rightly said. An initial output, project management system install and operation. And then, and the next step, verify logical framework. You have to verify, that is here. You can say verify indicators. Here you can say it's a logical framework, if then the test. So am I audible, my dear friends? Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are.
Yes.
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 So
perfect.
analytical tool that cause and effect. So you can use some tools, fishbone analysis tool, Ishikawa diagram, and other root cause and blah blah blah. If you study, you will pass. This is very much cause and effect. So if certain activities are carried out, we can expect certain outputs or result. My dear friend, if say, so if you enroll for the next course and you will be eligible to get the access to the World Academy automated system learning generating system or learning knowledge system. So same logic, this is output, purpose, goal. If we achieve the output to supply the farmers with improved seed, then the purpose of increased production will be seen, my dear friend. If we can provide them the improved or high yielding seeds, only they will be able to increase the farm production. If farm production is increased, the family income will be increased as well. Isn't it, my dear friends? So, and then, so assumption. So what are the risks? It might rain in the rainy season in the month of July in Bangladesh. So if it is one of the important months for increasing the farm production, we have to think otherwise. This is the main things. So indicator is one of the important things. So indicator, if we can measure it, we can change, we can manage it. Indicator demonstrate result. No cause and effect relationship. Measure the performance being at the end. So goal, you have to indicate how, for example, one of the indicator, now we are in 70. Wow, it's just 70. Whenever I saw. So one of the indicator for the World Academy for Tawhid and the organizers, how many participants got admitted after these sessions? Then say, yeah, the presence was good, but trainer was too bad, and that's why people were not, motivated enough to get admitted. But I can give you guarantee, my dear friend, logical framework and project management you can learn well in a global gold standard with World Academy. Go left. So this is something that happens, and say, so means of verification, define the means of verification. So source of information, survey accordingly, and other things, conduct survey, blah, blah, blah. So means of verification, how you will verify this. So what is the source of information, blah, 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 you have to put here. So an objective checklist. Do the answer. If you verify goal, so greater why. So if you want to do it, the purpose is say why, output, what, activities, how. So if you do like this, then you can easily identify that these are the some questions. So we'll really rigorously answer you that. So your goal, your purpose, your output, and blah blah blah. So this is how you can do it, isn't it, my dear friend? So, and then, so risk and assumptions. So what are the checklist of risk and assumption? So have all the risk been identified? So stakeholder analysis and others. So how do you define? You have to define in that way. So this is how it will go. And of course, you have to think in that way. What are the other risks specific? You have to specify this. And of course, you have to think whenever you will prepare your logical framework. And of course, you have to think many other things at the same time. And just allow me 10 seconds to get out from my car as if. And this is how it will work. Just allow me. And then indicator and verification checklist, my dear friend. Whenever you will think of your indicator, so there is column 2. Are the indicators and means of verification really relevant? Is it valid? Is it smart enough? And is it reliable? Can you measure this? That I can say yes. So 50% of the colleagues got interested and they got admitted into the session. So at the same time, your indicator has to be cost effective. So maybe are the indicator necessary and sufficient? This is also you have to think. And then, my dear friend, this is a hypothetical logical framework, Jamaican all school project. So the narrative summary or the goal, what is the narrative summary of the goal of the project? Improved lifetime opportunities for poorer children. That means this is a very vast goal. It is not only the education, but also maybe some skills work, some support, and income generating activities will be involved there. Indicator, increased number of children from poor communities finding employment or accessing higher level of education. My dear friends. So, and then if you would like to verify this, what will you do? That tracer studies of pupils from programming scheme, government of Jamaica schools profile document, and other things. So, and what are the risks here? You can see, my dear friend. The risk here, Jamaican economy, even my dear friend, today I had a meeting with the ministry. So we have been supporting a project. We have been supporting a project of Bangladesh government. And today the project director said, government doesn't have much money, doesn't have much fund, and economic condition of Bangladesh is not good. You know, we had an upraise in August. So, and then government has changed, and now the non-political government is here, and their commitment is not that much strong. That was while the political government in the country. So this is how, my dear friend, just allow me 5 more seconds to be connected with my, home internet, as if we don't have any disturb anymore. Just allow me, 5 seconds. Yeah, got it. Yeah. My dear friend, I'm extremely sorry. Convenience happened during our journey for last 50 minutes. Can you see the presentation, my dear friend?
Yes, sir, we can.
Yeah. So thank you very much. Now I'm relaxed at home. So this is how my dear friend. Yeah. So there are some assumption and risk over there. So place available nearby full secondary school also is a matter. So of course, whenever if it is 100,000 crore project, so whether Jamaican government will be able to allocate money for this project. Purpose, better education for children from poor communities. So again, the indicator is says 10% increase in the number of people reading at or above expected reading, reading age at grade 4. So 10% increase in attainment in the course subject grade 6 and grade 7 and 9 test. So 10% increase in number of people progressing to secondary education, and secondary education attainment will be 85%. So how do we assess this? So means of verification. So NAP assessment data, student national, maybe academic program data, assessment unit, enrollment data, or other, school data or secondary school data, regional data or local data. So Jamaican government still has that Jamaican government will remain committed to eradicate or reduce poverty through investing in education. This is one of the agenda. So if the government agenda doesn't match with this project, so you cannot go long, you cannot walk long alone. So increase community, this is how it will go one by one. My dear friend, improve school management, blah, 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 blah. So before we go to activities, and we would like to go for a real, real life project proposal here in Bangladesh I have been working with. So let's see, I have this, sorry, don't forget to see my WhatsApp, desktop. It's horrible. So Rizwan, I got it. This is a recent government project. It has been implemented. So let me show you a project. Then I will get back to the presentation again. Can you see, my dear friend? I shared here. Hello.
Yes.
Okay.
We are with you.
Thank you. So, my dear friend, let's go. So it's a project, it's an integrated community-based center for childcare, protection, and swim safe facilities. So the way we went through the lectures, all the text and content, we will try to match with this project. Okay. So usually government document is a huge, always. Government, every government depends on documentation, blah, blah, blah. So my dear friend, this is the title of the project. So objective of the broad objective of the project, children have equitable access to quality early childhood development, education, and care to thrive and develop to their full potential, and are safe and protected from preventable premature death. This is a broad objective. There are a number of specific objectives that children has to be under supervision. I'm just letting reader summarize. So from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m., when usually elderly people are busy with some other responsibilities, they are unsupervised. So this is how we say, and 1 to 5 children, they will have food, nutrition, socialization, and other things in the child care center. They will have multiple benefits. And children 6 to 10 will be provided survival swimming, as if they can save their life. So from injury, there are some other objective. So we got the project objective and goal. Yes. It is as usual some documentation. Let's go to the some other slides that these are irrelevant, government format, budget, and blah, blah, blah. My dear friend, what is this? Now the project extended to, it is to December. My dear friend, what is this? This is the logical framework. Goal that we got from here. So narrative of the goal, children have equitable access to quality early childhood care and development to thrive and develop to their full potential, and are safe and protected from preventable premature death. So what are the means of verification? Objectively verified. How this indicator is objectively verified, I mean, in line with the objective of your project. So, I'm sorry. So Bangladesh Sample Vital Statistics Survey, this is a government survey conducted by BBS, Bureau of Statistics, DGHS. So Bangladesh, I mean, Health Service. So NIPROT is one of the GED, General Economic Division, Planning Commission, tracking. So this is how it will be objectively verified, because there are some data, authentic data we have, the national source, authentic government approved and blah, blah, blah. SDG. So means of verification that updated on VBS early, this is the things. So MOCA means the Ministry of Women and Children Affairs. So Women and Children Affairs also, this is the things that they will go through this, and they have their annual report and other things, GED, SDG, target, and other things will help. So important assumption, government remains committed, same, to childcare, early childhood development, and safe issues, and budgetary allocation remains stable. Really, it is under pressure, under risk in right now. So today we got that government doesn't have that much priority to initiate project by their own fund. If it is donor funded, then government will appreciate it. So social and political stability during project implementation period. We were really unstable a few months back. So institutionalize of outputs. COVID-19 situation really disturbed us a lot. Climate change or disaster risk are contained. So this is how you will put your assumption. So objectives. Here is objective. So again, you will verify your objective with objectively verified indicator, means of verification, importance of assumption. Let's go. Then output one of your project that you fix into your project. Output, what is the output? Output is that under this project, so the outcome is that under this project, children aged 1 to 5 years are cared for and supervised during critical hours 9 to 2 p.m. when parents remain engaged with many other responsibilities. So under this outcome, there are some output. 8,000 childcare center will be established in the villages, as if children can come to the center from 9 a.m. to and they can stay till 2 p.m. And output 2 is that 200,000 children aged 1 to 5 years enroll and attend childcare center regularly for 3 years. So output 3 is that there are 16,000 caregivers will be there. Each childcare center will have one caregivers and one assistant caregivers. So this is how you are just breaking down your work. And 4 is that support system, so center management committee and other government establishment. And then, so member of center management of support system, they will be oriented and trained how to manage, and there will be a referral mechanism. So if children need some other services from different ministries and department, as if we can refer our children to the different government agencies, service provider for the service. So this is how, my dear friend, output, and then output, outcome, output, outcome, output, outcome. This is the outcome, and then under outcome, there's output. Outcome, under outcome, there is some output. This is how it is designed in your project. Then we will go through the project, and it's a huge project and complex project there. So there are a lot of output, outcome, their input. What are the inputs? So you are giving input. Let's say input. Input is that financial resources, human resources, infrastructure, laptop, office, IT equipment, vehicle, motorcycle for other. This is how you got the input. So my dear friend, project management setup, and all the activities you put here, come here. Feasibility study and other thing, though this is not a part of our today's discussion, feasibility study. Then let's go to all the things you detail out here. All the activity you put here, number of program manager and other thing. So budget, all the things you put one by one, and against this even detail out, and then you went for your for your project. So now we would like to have a discussion. Then we would like to, go ahead again. So you would like to have a discussion for a few minutes. So what is your realization now about logical framework and others? By this time, I will have another presentation. Please go ahead. So we will have 5 to 10 minutes open discussion. Yes, go ahead. Hello, my dear friends. So what is your realization now? What is your opinion now? Yes? Hello? Anything you would like to say? Hello? My dear friend, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
So now we would like to discuss something. So what is your opinion now? What do you think now? What do you think about logical framework now? How does it work?
Joseph want to say something?
Yes. Yes, go ahead.
You are on mute, Joseph.
Yeah, who would like to add something here? So now we would like to have an open discussion. So about logical framework based on the discussion we have as of now. Yeah, go ahead. Anybody? So what did you think? So how does it work? What do you think? Do you think it really will navigate?
May I speak?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I got the basic idea of the definitions and the structure of log frame. I would want to be more clear about the purpose and the other the structure that provided. I was not clear about that. So if you can kindly clear those things, I'd be appreciated.
Yeah, definitely we'll go through. So as of now, what is your standpoint, or what is your discussion point? Yeah, this is the things I would like to have a baseline from you. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, so I would like to listen from other friends as well. Anybody else, my dear friend? Then we will go for next session, next slide, or next part of things that would like to hear from somebody else. Go ahead. So as of now,
Thank you.
yes.
Thank you so much, sir, for the well-detailed lecture.
So my belief is that the logical framework navigates, the goal of the project, and then as well as the risk factors, as well as the purpose. And there you'll be able to be clear. You'll be able to have a clear view of, how the project would run, what are the challenges, and be able to find solutions or mitigate risks that are found in the project or the challenges. Thank you.
Yes. So my dear friend, what are the preconditions of, preparing a logical framework? Why do we prepare a logical framework? So for what we do a logical framework? What do you think, my dear friend, from our discussion?
So I think the precondition is to have a proposal, as you put it, the project proposal. And the purpose of having the logical framework now is to navigate, or to be able to have that clear view of what the project is going to be all about, and then what are the possible challenges that might come along the way, during the implementation of the particular project.
Exactly, my dear friend. First of all, we have to have a project, isn't it, my dear friend? So there will be a logical framework of the project, and we will see how the logical framework will navigate the challenges of the project. So if the logical framework is not clearly articulated, so it will be really difficult for us to navigate the project management challenges through the logical framework. Isn't it, my dear friend? So, and that's why it is important to go through the logical framework again. So, yeah, now with this understanding, let's have one more visit with this logical framework. Or is this logical framework? Yeah. So this is a project proposal, my dear friend. I would like to see you again that, oops, sometimes it's a big document and there's it disturbed. So let's start from here. It's part B. You say all the activities here, all the activities here. Yeah. So poverty situation, and then these are some format, and come to the description of the project again. So these are the project area you put here. So government, disbursement, and yeah. So my dear friend, here is the overall objective. So goal and the output.
Yeah,
Sorry? Did you ask me something?
Okay.
Hello? Okay. And then for this, let me show you another project, huh? Another project proposal. Let me show you another project proposal that will be much clearer. The logical framework. Yeah. My dear friend, now we will see another project. We'll see another project. How does it work? I just prepared this project a few weeks back, just submitted to the ministry. This is another ministry project. My dear friend, can you see I shared another project proposal? Hello? Can you see this?
Yes.
Okay, somebody else. So
Yes, you can see it.
Okay,
Yes,
thank
we
you.
can
Thank you.
see.
Yes.
So, my dear
Yes, we can
friend,
hear.
alternative
We are
learning
following.
opportunities for out-of-school children. It's a very similar project that we were talking about. So let's see what we have for this project. As usual, my dear friend, objectives, specific objectives. So objective, target against objectives. So, and then let's directly go to part B. So it is more concise. This is the logical framework. Then we'll get back to the logical framework. So let's have a visit on the project proposal first. These are some format, so government requirement, blah, blah, blah. So from now, we will have the more basics of the project proposal. Let's see. From here, project description, objectives. So specific objectives. So there are some specific: enrolling out-of-school children, skills development for youth, establishing community learning centers. So strengthening, institutional capacity, and then outcomes of alternative learning opportunities project. What are the outcome? So outcome is that 19,200 out-of-school children aged 10 to 14 years age and above receive skill-focused basic education and upgrade their knowledge, life skills, and livelihood skills toward achieving a better future. And 17,280 adolescents will be given training with TVET, vocational skills and training, and through community learning center, around 113,000 community people will get some life skills, livelihood skills, and other skills training, short-term, 2 day, 3 day, 4 days. So it's the output, and these are the activities. There are 4 activities of this project, my dear friend. The four activities of this project. Let's see. Can you see these 4 activities? Non-formal primary education for out-of-school children is one of the major activities, or you can say the component. So skills development for employment. So lifelong learning through community learning center. Effective implementation of the project by BNP, Bureau of Non-Formal Education. So this is one kind of technical support. So activity-wise and sub-activity, let's see what. So for example, activity 1, non-formal primary education for out-of-school children. So here is, we set some target and course duration and other things. But what are the sub-activities under this activity? Sub-activities that management and operation of these non-formal education services, identification of out-of-school children around the catchment area, capacity development of teachers and supervisors, monitoring and evaluation. So, and then the detailing out of, it is documented here, what are the detailed activities of these sub-activities that you need to do. And then let's go to the activity 2. Even every sub-activity might have one more, and the sub-activities. So now we came here for activity 2. What was the activity 2, my dear friend? Activity 2 was skill development for employment. So if you would like to do the skill development for employment, what are the other things or sub-activity you have to undertake? So here we got, that is, let's see, skills training. You have to undertake skills training, curriculum and material development, job placement, and entrepreneurship support. You have to provide to train youth and adolescents. So for this, you have to do many other things. And then let's go to the another activity, that is lifelong learning, activity 3. Here, the lifelong learning through community learning center. So there will be 64 community learning center at 64 sub-district. And a number of activities will be, sub-activities will be taken. That one is that promote lifelong learning opportunities through community learning center. And the establishment of 64 community learning center in rented house in 64 upajalas. So, and it is also detailed what will be the activities of promoting lifelong learning opportunities at the center. So life skills training, income generating training, it's a very short term training, 2 days, 3 days, issue based training, awareness training, and manual will be prepared. These are the thing activities designed like this. So, and then club information and knowledge dissemination, knowledge management, and library, celebration of different day, national day at the local level, capacity development of community learning centers and activities who will be activists, and how community will be mobilized, quality assurance will be, and research and innovation. So partnership and networking with the local authorities and department who other actors over there. And the another activities, sub-activities, the establishment of 64 community learning center at 64 Upojala, and what will be the measurement of your community learning center, environment, other thing, water sanitation, hygiene, blah, 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 rent, and all things will be there. And now get back to the logical framework, whether you will find all activities here that you put. Yeah, this is the logical framework. My dear friend, come here. So goal, objectively verified indicator, means of verification, important assumption. So same, no significant changes in the economy, policy, political environment, or social situation. So otherwise government cannot afford. So narrative, you will distribute the narrative, then objectively verified indicator, and means of verification, and important assumption. So if it is the goal and output, so this is the output, and output 1.1 says, oops. So 19,200 out of school children aged 10 to 14 years old will be provided non-formal primary education with 50% enrollment of girls. So number of children disadvantaged by sex, disaggregated by sex, completed basic education from this course, children. And how did you define this objective? I mean, means of verification. MOPME annual report, BNF annual report, project completion report, and the assumption is the consensus will be reached regarding objective, design, role, and definitely because non-formal education, there are some other department of the government work on this, so consensus has to be reached out. Otherwise, primary education department will be disagree to work on this. They say there is no out of school children because all the children enroll in the primary schools. So this is how you want to go: activity, output, and objective and output, and this is how you will go through. And of course, what are the input you are providing, output you are providing, every single things you are putting here. And you have the human resource, recruitment, headquarter, training, laptop, computer, motorcycle, vehicles, all the things, and you are going this way. So the main things I would like to show you. So whatever you do, you have to have, my dear friend. So hypothetically, with this framework, you have to have this. You have to understand framework. This is a worldwide framework developed by World Bank. Narrative, summary, indicator, means of verification, risk and assumptions. So this is how you have to go. And now we finally got the activities. So sensitization of communities and formalization of community representatives. So and first year, second year, third year, when you'd like to do these activities, and activities also is in line with the logical framework. And of course, so establish partnership with government and other agency. So and then you would like to do training for principals, schools, board member of the school management committee, training for instructor, leadership management, and other thing. What are the activities? What time you would like to do? Your Gantt chart and work plan will do the same. So now we would like to come here, my dear friend. So let's have some voluntary group work. So let's have a common project. Can anybody volunteer putting a project into the chat box? my dear friend? Any one of you would like to have a hypothetical project and you would like to put in on a chat box? I'm also sharing my email address here. Can anybody volunteer?
You mean the project name, right?
Yeah, you will just propose a project name. Yeah, it may be health project, it may be education project, that may be primary education project, whatever it is. I will copy and put it here. Yeah, God. I mean, for example, it's a improvement of improve primary education for 10 villages, something like this. Improve primary education for 200,000 children into XYZ district. So project name also has to be smart. I mean, with objectively verifiable, and you can verify risk management operation in IT. So yeah, something like this. For example, primary education or improve primary healthcare system. Improve primary healthcare for 20 villages or XYZ. Strict. So my dear friend, this is the project. So what should be the objective of the project? What should be the objective? Okay. Improving primary healthcare for mothers and children aged 0 to 10. Okay. These are some might be a specific objective. Another or that might be in general or villagers. There are some specific objective might be improve healthcare system for mothers and children is blah blah blah. Improve healthcare for pregnant mothers. So, and another thing is that provide vaccination to all children under 5. So if it is the scenario, my dear friend, so what did we say? We got here We got here. What did we got here? We got here. Insert. Goal, narrative summary, objectively verified indicator, means of verification, assumption. Isn't it, my dear friend? Let's come here. So what are the things we got from our proposal? We got from our proposal. Who can remember what did we got from our, anybody can remember? Okay, no problem. We got from here that, oops. Okay. So, my dear friend, yeah. Let's do something. Oops. Okay. So, my dear friend, if it is, so what is the narrative? Goal narrative. What is the goal narrative? So, improving primary healthcare for, for villagers, for all villagers. Is I'm getting some sound here. iPhone 11 Pro Max. So if it is the, okay, let me. Problem. I'm getting a sound from where? So iPhone Pro Max, you are going to unmute a bit. Yeah. So let's see here. If it is the goal, so what is the objectively verified indicator for this? Can help us? What should be the objectively verified indicator? My dear friends? If we see the project proposal, so we have two project proposal here. objectively verified is that we can say here, so increase, improved immunized society improved immunized society the SDZ completed. SDG completion report. So means of verification SDG progress report, SDG progress report, country SDG country I'm getting a sound from somewhere. Where is it coming from? Okay. So my dear friend, so country SDG country progress report. Assumption is that government of Bangladesh policy remain at the time of taking the project in action, if it is remain same, then you can say so, or available funds commitment from GOB. Or DPs mean development partners. So, my dear friend, if it is the scenario, then we will go for, that is, if we say like this, improve the healthcare system for mothers and children age 2. So this is the another, that may be the objective or another native or outcome, you can say. That may be goal, that may be objective, that it is, that actually suits with your project. It's not a big deal. So objectively verified indicator, it should be that that objectively this verified indicator what should be. So let's see. So for example, this is the monitoring and evaluation framework developed by the project or quality control progress assessment, help from development partners, baseline and inline project. Yeah, so this is a very, very easy one that you can say baseline and endline survey findings. So evaluation report that is quarterly report of and BSMOCA Ministry of Women and Children Affairs, and BSA means the Bangladesh Shishu Academy, Children Academy. BSA Bangladesh Shishu mean in Bangla, so Children Academy. That should be BCA for your understanding. Bangladesh Children Academy. So this is an assumption: is the commitment same, or political situation is same, or in Bangladesh we are hearing that the Shishu Academy, the Children Academy will be converted into Directorate of Children. So if it is remaining same, this is how we can go. So my dear friend, so if we think in that way, so it will be more reliable that we are getting a very pragmatic and realistic logical framework. We have some more slides. So hope this 2-hour session is very fruitful in that case, because we had some practical time. And then, my dear friend, now I would like to share you how to navigate this. So there are some points, key points. So introduction in that overview, the project management challenges, the action plan. You might think. So first, the way we went through the project proposal and make a list. So importance of structured planning and execution. Introduction to the logical framework approach. And then what will you do? Definition and purpose of logical framework, the key components, goal that we did. So broader impact, outcomes, outputs, so activities, indicators, means of verification and assumption. Then actually, if we prepare our logical framework, maintaining this type of structure and the way we like it, so the way we have been thinking, these only. Yeah, thank you very much, my dear friend. Yeah, so I will be connected with you. Love to be connected with you. So activities, yeah. So step to achieve outputs, so deliverables and other things. So and applying logical framework approach. So in that way, to address challenges. So it is the issue that you have to keep in your mind from the very beginning. You are preparing your project proposal. So identify root cause of project challenges. These project challenges ultimately will be addressed through your logical framework, and your logical framework then will be able to navigate your challenges using log frame to clarify project objectives. So managing risk through assumptions and external factors. So assumption, there will be a list of risk, and of course you have to have a mitigation, table in your project proposal, as if you have the broad guideline how to mitigate your identified challenges. Ensuring accountability with measurable indicators. So and then, my dear friend, practical steps to develop a logical framework that we already did, but there are some theoretical things. So I love always doing practical things. Together, so that is more valuable, because this is a platform, lifelong learning. I always love to be with World Academy because I can learn from the participant, because participants are very veteran, expert, and professionals. So problem analysis and defining objective is very important for your logical framework. So setting a SMART indicator, SMART mean that is, it's a it will be sustainable, measurable, attainable. So you can it will be time bound, and this is how we identify SMART. It's not necessary, although you have to mention all the things, you can customize by your own way. So identifying key risk and assumptions is very important. So aligning logical framework with the stakeholder expectation also. It is very important, my dear friend. We always work for the stakeholder. Who is the stakeholder, my dear friend? Can anybody share your important opinion? Who is the stakeholder? Anybody? Any idea, my dear friend? What is the definition of a stakeholder? What do you think?
Well, the stakeholder could be a community leader, or people who the program will affect directly in a particular locale or district.
Excellent, excellent. Let's see, we have here.
It could be political leaders. It could be people in high-profile areas in the government or in the private sector who all come together to make sure that the program.
Excellent, my dear friend. So you are absolutely right. So we have a definition. Let's create a definition. A stakeholder who has a stake with your project, isn't it, my dear friend? Let's see, what is this? So a stakeholder for a project, as the name implied, have a stake in the project and its deliverable. The project manager needs to identify them from the very beginning. So stakeholder is an individual, group, or organization that may be affected by or perceive itself to be affected by a decision, activity, or outcome of a project, program, or portfolio. This is a stakeholder. Let me give you some other thoughts. So I mean, whenever you think about the stakeholder, so stakeholder maybe who are the stakeholder? Who has a stake of your project? In that case, you can think your colleagues, project management team, your sponsor, your customer, any of your ecosystems stakeholder, your approver, your opponent. If you do not think your opponent, your constrainer, your loser, your stakeholder, your project will not be very healthy. So because all the way you have to think about your stakeholder. So allow me 30 seconds more, as if I can show you another slide with the stakeholders. So it is very important whenever you will go for, logical framework. Stakeholder is very important. Stakeholder has a very important role to play. So allow me just 30 seconds. So see here, stakeholder. I'm also a project management coach. So yeah, I have this. 2 seconds more. Select you, creating high performing team. So it's my pleasure to share you all the documents I have. So, and also project management professional, it will help you all the way. So let me have you thoughts on stakeholders, my dear friend. Yeah, from here. So stakeholder that I show you, stakeholder, a lot of stakeholders include sponsor, customers, sellers, so business partners, organizational group, functional manager. So even you have been working all the way, logical framework will reflect all the stakeholders. So stakeholders are here. So my dear friend, you know this list. Maybe you did not think in that way. Approver, your stakeholder, supporter, collaborator. These are very good. Beneficiary of, but constrainer, opponent, loser, you have to think they are also a stakeholder. And you have to prepare a stakeholder list, stakeholder register, and their requirement, their role, their expectation, their influence, area of interest, internal, external. Otherwise, they will destroy your project within a second, my dear friend. They are dangerous. They are very helpful for your project. At the same time, they are very dangerous for your project. So let us come back. So this is where you will do, and then, my dear friend, there are some example. We already went through some example, because example will give you some real-time thought, real-life thought, overcoming resource constraint in developing a project. So managing stakeholder expectation in a partner initiative. Definitely, whenever some project has multi-partner, so enhancing project sustainability through clear goal and setting. So, my dear friend, of course, monitoring and evaluation framework is a must, and you have to prepare using log frame, because log frame is a frame will give you all the insights about your project, and it will help you. Yes, government DGA says, yeah, definitely. Yeah, somebody help me. Yeah, at the time. Excellent, my dear friend. So, adaptive management, so adjusting project plan based on logical framework and insight, effective reporting and communication with the stakeholder. You have to have a communication management plan, a stakeholder management plan, political framework approach, and in the is the risk and project metrics all the way. So because your logical framework will help you to identify risk all the way, and you can identify it. You can prepare risk register, and also mitigation plan of the risk management plan all the way. And logical framework is the basic document, will give you all the sources as if you can navigate all of your challenges of your project that you are facing. So common plans, and of course that you can do for how to avoid them. So over complicating the logical framework, don't do it. So it will be very simple, measurable, and smart. Unrealistic assumption. Do not set unrealistic assumption that you cannot fulfill, you cannot meet up. So you don't have the capacity. Your project management team doesn't have the capacity. So ignoring external risk and sustainability factor, you are just ignoring. If your logical framework ignore external risk, and that the way I say constrainer, loser, and competitor and opponent, so they might affect your project. So do not ignore them, count them. So failing to use logical framework for decision making. So logical framework is one of the major tool for decision making, and don't forget this. So let's have open floor discussion right now, and then we are going to finish. So we have 10 minutes. We did not go for a break, and though we should have been, but doesn't matter. What do you think? How did you see this? How did you find this? So stakeholder is a very important part to discuss. Yes, my dear friend, go ahead. Hello. Yeah, retention rate is very good. You are around 60 even now. Hello, my dear friends, go ahead. Now time to listen from you. Listen to you. I want to learn from you something. So how did you find this short presentation, short brainstorming? I should not say it's presentation. It's a small brainstorming process all together we did. So what is your opinion, my dear friend? Let's go ahead. Yeah. So good. Thank you. Yeah, go ahead.
It has been a very good, presentation. Yeah.
What are the areas attracted you?
For broadening our scope. Actually, it was good.
Yeah. Yeah. So what are the areas of our today's discussion were very important and essential? So we tried to understand the basics of the project and project management, and then we understood that so logical framework is a part of project. So it's the integral part. So what is logical framework? Logical framework is a mirror. Actually, logical framework will logically present all the activities of the project from goal to activities in a systematic way. You will find it, objectively verified indicator. you will find here means of verification, assumption, and the risk, and you will, it's a framework. And whenever you will put all of your project activities into this framework, you will get something, and this will help you to navigate all the challenges of your project, and your project will be implemented effectively and efficiently with the time bound on time. This is how we learn. And definitely we try to prepare a logical framework. You will hypothesize a project, and then you will fix the objective and goal and other outputs, and then you will go through a table, logical framework, 4x4 table, and you can prepare your logical framework, and logical framework will help you to prepare your monitoring and evaluation system of your project and organization. So it was the summary from me. So I would like to learn from you more. Who would like to say something? Yeah, I will also share the presentation with the World Academy. Yeah, as if they can. Yeah. So Elizabeth, yeah. Oh, good. So what is your comments? I don't know what is this presentation for, orientation for, even I don't know. So I just said, finally I will say, if you would like to learn detail for this, on logical framework, we have to understand the project management framework first, project objective, project goal, and stakeholder also, because everything is for project and project management. So everything we do, logical framework, this is for project. Logical M&E framework, this is for project. Stakeholder management, this is for project. Everything is for project. Yeah. So anybody would like to say anything? Yeah,
Hello.
go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Go ahead.
Yeah. I just want to know if I just want to know something here regarding these stakeholders. Stakeholders, from what you highlighted during your analysis, they are key players. Most times we crash along the line losing our stakeholders. I want to know how one will maintain the relationship between you and your stakeholders, how to maintain your stakeholders throughout for the success of your project.
So first of all, you have to identify your stakeholder. You have to understand what is stakeholder, how stakeholder may help you, and then you will brainstorming. You know some of the stakeholders are like this. You will think that way. These are your stakeholders. Also, you will find out so who are negative, who's a negative collaborator, constant, or opponent, loser for your project. Who has stake positively or negatively? You have to find out them, and then you will put their name into stakeholders. Stakeholder register. This is the stakeholder register. Then you will say name, organization, what is the role of the stakeholder into a project sponsor, what is the major requirement of that particular stakeholder, expectation, influence, area of interest, internal, external, and how they want to be communicated from your project. As a project manager, you have to list them and you have to communicate them in that way. So then each stakeholder will be very satisfied and your project will be implemented very smoothly, effectively, and efficiently. Somebody raise hand. Please go ahead, my dear friend. Yeah, go ahead, my dear friends.
Okay, good day, sir.
PM has,
go ahead.
That
was a very wonderful. I was willing to ask, is there a way we can have the slides they shared at the end of the presentation?
Sir, can I just interfere? I think I got his question. He's asking for the slides that was shared today in the masterclass. So I was actually suggesting that you could all go to our YouTube channel, probably within a day or two. We will upload this whole video on our YouTube channel, so you can watch it.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, you will have all the things. Excellent, excellent. So somebody wrote on the chat. So yeah, so that is actually, yeah. What is the question? Let me follow. I have a questions. What technical skills are required to establish for PM, project management, like Gantt chart. Yeah, project management purposes, World Academy has, certified course on project diploma in project management. Also, you can go for PMP, project management. A lot of, skill, technical skills, business management skills, leadership skills, and technical skills have a lot of skills. So there are a lot of areas that you have to, my dear friend, you have to follow. That as a project manager, you have to be skilled in the stakeholder management, budget management, procurement management, risk management. So let me give you some knowledge area. So as a project manager, you have to have this type of skill. This is mandatory most of the time. You have to have, my dear friend, scope management skills. You have to have schedule management skill. You have to have cost management, quality management skills, resource management skills, communication management skills, risk management skills, procurement management skills, and stakeholder management skills, and integration. You are the project manager. You will integrate all the skills or knowledge area for your effective. And this Gantt chart is a part of schedule, my dear friend. It's a very silly thing. So yeah, small things. So schedule, critical path management. You have to have the knowledge areas, skills, and leadership as well, as if you can lead the project. So conflict management skills, all the things. Yeah. Thank you very much for your questions. Yes. So anything else, my dear friend? And there is any specific tool, special technical like Gantt chart? Yeah, no. So all the things, my dear friend, project management will give you the broad area. So I can give you a link. So www.pmi.org, and I'm sure World Academy has a lot of free resources into their website. You can learn and you can go through definitely. So, my dear friend, my last question: did you enjoy this, or it was bored? It was very boring. Though I'm sorry for disturbing.
It's very wonderful. It's interesting.
And I'm grateful to all of you for your volunteering. You read some of the slides and you respond. Oh, thank you very much. Grateful. This is the beauty of learning together, adult learning. Thank you very much. Somebody says outstanding. Yeah. Thank you very much. So hope to see you again from somewhere through World Academy and other thing. Yeah.
Like if anyone is interested to learn more about this program that we have arranged, which is Certified Project Management Specialist, they can definitely contact your representative who has given you the link of today's masterclass, and you can get yourself enrolled into the program. So you will also get to yes, sir.
I would like to share one thing. So
Sure.
Now I got your point. So if it is the if it is an orientation session for this certification course, let me share.
No. It was actually a masterclass. It was a masterclass that we focused on one specific topic, because we wanted to.
Let me share.
Yeah.
Okay, let them share. Let me share them with one thing. Most of the time, actually, I have the opportunity to be with World Academy through this certification course and PGD course. This type of course cover, there are 10 knowledge areas of PMBO, Project Management Body of Knowledge. There is world global gold standard. There is scope management of the project. So schedule management of the project, cost management of the project, quality management of the project, requirement management of the project, resource management of the project, communication management of the project, risk management of the project, procurement management of the project, stakeholder management of the project, and the project manager's skills, integration management of the project, business skills, technical skills, and leadership skills. So these will be wonderful learning process. So this type of courses that I can say, and as a certified project management professional, I can say these are the things World Academy borrow from. Project management body of knowledge through PMP like us. Thank you very much. Yeah, Tawhid, go ahead. So I just interrupted you.
No problem. Yeah, I was just saying that if anybody is interested, of course, connect with your representative or whoever has shared the link with you of today's masterclass. And then you will be able to know how to get into the program. You might be checked for the eligibility, of course, and they will let you know how to, and they'll explain you how the entire process of enrollment does. So we'll be seeing you definitely. We have a question over here. What about Six Sigma Foundation certificates?
I was going to answer this in writing. So Six Sigma is a small little part of quality management of the project. Project quality management is a big area. Six accuracy 99.9997. So this is the things we cover under the quality management of the project. It's a huge knowledge area. So Six Sigma certification, there are some provide Six Sigma. I do not know whether World Academy provides Six Sigma certification.
Great. So, sir, we can conclude the session here if there is no other question. And thank you very much, everyone. And thank you, Mr. Rizwan, sir, for attending the session. Yeah, I know it was a rush, but it was very nice. I hope everybody enjoyed and learned from this session. Hope those who have came to know us newly would be joining our courses. So thank you very much. I'm going to conclude the session here. So goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye. Thank you.
Good evening. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks.